Hello everyone. In the academic session 2022-23, CBSE made a very significant change in the chapter Dissolution of Partnership Firm. It now prescribes that if the realized value of the tangible asset is not given, then it is to be realized at its book value. And if realized value of the intangible asset is not given, then it will not realize any amount. Before we discuss about it, let us see what tangible assets are. Tangible assets are the assets which have physical existence, i.e., that is, they can be seen and touched. Example, land, building, computers, furniture, etc. All these can be seen and touched. It means they have physical existence. And what are intangible assets? Contrary to tangible assets, they are the assets which do not have physical existence. That is, they cannot be seen or touched. Examples are goodwill, patents, software, trademark, etc. They cannot be seen or touched. They do not have any physical existence. Friends, you will recollect that prior to the change in Schedule 3 of the Companies Act 2013, the term tangible fixed assets was used in the balance sheet. It has been replaced by property, plant and equipment. Now the question arises, should we draw a reference from it? I don't think we should, because Schedule 3 stands changed. Not tangible asset is not used there. But yes, intangible asset is still used, but in the context of partnership, we should view it as independent. Let us see the syllabus, CBSE syllabus on tangible assets. It now says, if realized value of tangible asset is not given, it should be realized at its book value. Contrary, what does it mean? That if the realized value of tangible asset is given, then it should be realized at the given value. So, if the realized value is not given, it should be realized at the book value. For example, balance sheet of a firm on the date of dissolution has machinery with book value of rupees 4 lakhs. The question does not specify or is silent on realized value of the machinery. Machinery will be realized at rupees 4 lakhs. That means realization account will be credited by rupees 4 lakhs. And friends, this principle applies to all tangible assets. Let us take an example, an illustration. A firm is dissolved as on the date of dissolution. It has following assets in its balance sheet. Machinery, rupees 5 lakhs and furniture, rupees 50,000. Pass the necessary journal entry for realization of asset. Friends, the realized value of machinery as well as furniture is not given. Both of them are tangible assets. Therefore, they will be realized at the book value. The journal entry will be bank account debit 5,50,000 and to realization account 5,50,000 because realized value of both machinery and furniture is given. Let us look at the other side of it. If realized value of the tangible asset is given, asset is to be accounted as realized at its realized value, that is the given value. For example, balance sheet of a firm as on the date of dissolution has machinery with book value of rupees 4 lakhs. Machinery realized rupees 4,50,000. It means machinery will be shown as realized at rupees 4,50,000. That is, realization account will be credited by rupees 4,50,000. And this principle, friends, apply on all tangible assets. Let us take an example or illustration of this. A firm is dissolved and as on the date of dissolution, it has following assets in its balance sheet. Machinery 5 lakhs, furniture 50,000. The firm is dissolved and machinery realized rupees 4 lakh and furniture realized rupees 60,000. Pass the necessary journal entry for realization of assets. So here, friends, the realized value of machinery is given as 4 lakhs, and that of furniture as 60,000. That means total 4,60,000 is realized on account of these two assets. So journal entry will be bank account debit 4,60,000 to realization account 4,60,000. Now let us take up the case of intangible assets. CBSE syllabus specifies that if realized value of intangible asset is not given, the asset will be accounted at nil value. That means it will not realize any amount. For example, balance sheet of a firm as on the date of dissolution has patents with book value of rupees 2 lakhs. The question has not specified the realized value of patents. It means patents have not realized any amount. So we will not credit realization account for patents, and this principle will apply to all intangible assets. Let us take an illustration. A firm is dissolved, and as on the date of dissolution, it has following assets in its balance sheet: patents rupees 5 lakhs, goodwill rupees 1,50,000. The firm is dissolved. Pass the necessary journal entry. So friends, you will observe that realized value of neither patents nor goodwill is given. Since both of them are intangible assets, they will not be realized. It means no entry will be passed for realization of these assets. Taking the other side of it, if the realized value of intangible asset is given, the intangible asset will be accounted at realized value, that is the given value. For example, balance sheet of a firm as on the date of dissolution has patents with book value of rupees 2 lakhs. Patents are sold for rupees 2,50,000. It means rupees 2,50,000 has been realized by selling the patents. So realization account will be credited by 2,50,000, and this principle will apply to all intangible assets. Let us take an illustration on this point. A firm is dissolved, and as on the date of dissolution, it has following assets in its balance sheet: patents rupees 5 lakhs, goodwill rupees 1,50,000. The firm is dissolved, and patents realized rupees 4 lakhs and goodwill rupees 1 lakh. Pass the necessary journal entry for realization of assets. Now friends, you must have observed that realized value of patents is given rupees 4 lakhs, and also realized value of goodwill is given as 1 lakh. So journal entry will be bank account debit 5 lakhs to realization account 5 lakhs. If we take a composite illustration where both tangible assets and intangible asset is involved, Messrs. Gadha Travels is dissolved, and as on the date of dissolution, it has following assets in its balance sheet: air conditioners 5 lakhs, furniture 50,000, computers 2 lakhs, software 50,000. The firm is dissolved, and the assets realized as follows: air conditioners 2,50,000 and furniture 40,000. The question does not ask to pass the journal entry. It is a MCQ, objective type question. We have to choose options. Amount of correct amount which is to be credited to realization account is A, rupees 8 lakhs, B, rupees 2,90,000, C, 3,40,000, and D, rupees 4,90,000. So friends, here the realized value of air conditioners is given as 2,50,000, and so is given the realized value of furniture as 40,000. But realized value of computers is not given, and computers is a tangible asset. So it will be realized at the book value, that is rupees 2 lakhs. And also realized value of software is not given. Software is an intangible asset. Hence, it will not realize any amount. So correct amount will be rupees 4,90,000, 2,50,000 on account of air conditioners, 40,000 on account of furniture, and rupees 2 lakhs on account of computers. So correct answer will be 4,90,000. We often have doubts in mind whether an asset is to be shown as realized or not realized if the realized value is not given. This is especially in the case of inventory or stock, sundry debtors, accrued income, and prepaid expenses. So friends, the first question in these issues, in these cases, to be decided is whether the asset has physical existence or not. Let us take these assets one by one for discussion. Inventory or stock. Inventory is a tangible asset since it has physical existence, like inventory of furniture, inventory of computers, building, inventory of building. They have physical existence. But inventory of software, it does not have a physical existence. So principle will apply that of intangible asset. That means if realized value of inventory of software is not given, it will not realize any amount. Now though you must be having a question, doubt in your mind. What if the question says inventory 5 lakh rupees? Thereafter it is silent. In this case, inventory should be taken as tangible asset. But if it is inventory of software, software itself is an intangible asset. Therefore, inventory of software, that is intangible asset, should not realize any amount. Applying the principle what CBSE has specified. Another is sundry debtors. Now let us understand what sundry debtors mean. The term sundry debtors is used to represent a group of customers to whom goods have been sold or services have been rendered and amount is yet to be received. So all individually these debtors have physical existence. Say in the case of proprietorship firm, proprietor exists. In the case of partnership firm, partners exist. In the case of company, company itself is an artificial person in the eyes of law. So they have physical existence. So any amount due from them should be shown as realized unless the question specifies how much amount has been realized from the debtors. If that is the case, then what amount is stated in the question to have been realized should be taken as realized. Bills receivable, it is an outcome of debtors. Bills receivables are conversion of debtors into bills receivable. So same principle as applied to debtors, sundry debtors, should apply to bills receivable also. Another point is accrued income. What is accrued income? Accrued income is income earned but has not become due. So whether it is a tangible asset or intangible asset, in my view it is an intangible asset, and since it does not have physical existence as yet. If it had been built, it would have been included in debtors. Similarly, prepaid expenses. What are prepaid expenses? They are the expenses paid in advance. They do not have any physical existence, but in fact they are fictitious assets. As such, they should not realize any amount at the time of dissolution of firm. So friends, I will sum it up. Tangible assets are the assets which have physical existence, can be seen and touched. Intangible assets are the assets which do not have physical existence and cannot be seen or touched. CBSE syllabus prescribes that if realized value of tangible asset is not given, it be realized at its book value. And if realized value of intangible asset is not given, it should not realize any amount. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope it will clarify most of your doubts. Thank you very much.